Hi and welcome back. I'm Mark Richard Adams, post-production professional. And today we're going to be doing Avid consolidating. Really simple exercise, but it's really powerful. You know, if you want to consolidate your sequence for a later date, so you want to store it and then come back in and maybe rework it with a client, it is a good thing to do. You know, also you're saving a lot of storage space, so you're just taking the sequence and not necessarily all the rest of the media. And also it's great for archiving, you know, if you just want to store it for a long time. Okay, so we have a sequence here, basic clips, some graphics, and our goal is to consolidate this to another storage device. Okay, so here's the sequence here. Right click, and we want to go to consolidate transcode. I want to choose consolidate. I want to transcode it to this new drive here. This is the archive drive. I'm going to leave the handles at 50, so that basically means that we have 50 frames handles on the top and the tail of each clip. So 50 frames in the UK will be 2 seconds. So a 5-second clip will go to be 9 seconds. 10-second clip will end up being 14 seconds, etc. We are taking the video and audio on the same drive. We're creating a new sequence. We are consolidating everything. We don't want to delete original media files when done. I mean, earth you'd want to do that inside an application. You know, if you're going to delete anything, make sure you do it at Finder level. At least you can follow what's going on. So ignore that. And we're going to convert the audio sample rates as well. 4824 PCM. Okay, now we're going to hit consolidate. We're done. So you can see now in the edit bin, we have consolidate and some clips. Now this is the main cut, of course, that's from our main drive, and this is the consolidated one, okay? And I'll show you how to check the media is going to the right place. First though, we need to make a consolidated bin. New bin, I'm going to call this 3 underscore consolidate archive. Okay, let's now move these clips and the sequence into this bin. Okay, we can now just open that up. Good. Now we have a sequence that's consolidated to a different drive. You can just check it's a different drive by opening this out. You can see, look, the drive's here on this consolidate. Now if I go back to the consolidate demo, the media is still online. We want to be absolutely sure the media is in the right place, and the way that I do that is I'm just going to minimize, and I'm just going to go over to the main drive. Now here's the main drive here, right? Now hopefully many of you know how Avid utilizes and manages its media. Generally, if the media has been transcoded, made Avid ready, it'll be placed into this Avid media files folder, and just check the spelling on this as well. Capital A vid space, capital M media, no space, capital F files. Really important. Inside that you'll see an MXF capitals, and then inside that numerous numbers, and inside these numbers will be media files. Now you can have as many as you want in here essentially, and they don't need to be in order, so you could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, you know, I could do 12. It doesn't really matter, but normally you'd keep it consistent numerically. Now I just want to find out where this media has gone. Now the time is, okay, so this is the time today. Here is the media here. Yeah, here are the clips here now, and they've gone to folder number 1. Okay, now in order for us to disable this drive, I don't want to eject the drive because that's going to be a bit annoying. We want to make sure the media in Avid media files is related to this media from this cut here. Okay, and the way that we can do that is by turning it off. Now, simple way of doing that is just go to Avid media files and just put a 1 on the end. Now what will happen now is you'll notice the media will go offline. Bang, it's gone offline. Okay, that's a good thing. Okay, that's not a bad thing actually, because we know that this consolidate demo, the media is on a different drive. Now if we go to our consolidated drive, now all the media is online. Good, and that's what we want. We know now it's in the right place, and I actually can prove that that's the case too here. Now if we look at this consolidate demo version, we can now jump over to the second drive, the archive drive, and look, there's the same again, Avid media files there. Open that up, MXF, we've got a number 1 again. There you go, there's our clips, our consolidated clips. Now, I'll do the same thing here. I'm going to put a 1 on the end. Okay, let's go back into Avid. Ta-da, goes offline. Let's remove that 1. Go back into Avid, goes back online. Okay, now why does that happen? Well, it happens because of these little things here. Inside the Avid media files, inside each numbered folder, you will get media clips, and you will get, if I just go to kind, these 2 database files. Those 2 database files are the references from the application to the media at Finder level. So Avid knows exactly where everything is. If you delete those, the media will go offline, and Avid will actually automatically start rebuilding these again. Okay, so generally, as a rule of thumb, most post houses will actively delete their media databases after a couple of weeks of work, and then allow Avid to rebuild those database files again, because it gets rid of a few niggles and thugs that can potentially crop up in an Avid workflow. Avid can be a little bit tricky for this type of management. So if we just jump back into Avid now, we have our consolidate, and we have our consolidate archive bin. Now, the only thing that we will now need in order for this archive to work is if, let me jump back into Finder level, this is our archive here, okay. What I need to take across now is new folder, the consolidate bin, okay. Now, that consolidate bin will need from the project folder. Now, this is a project folder in Avid. Avid's very different from Premiere or the old Final Cut 7, whereas you can open out, you can expand the actual project. The project's here, there, it's on my desktop there. And we just need to find this consolidated bin. There it is there. And I'm just going to drag that across. Great, now what I have is I have my consolidated bin inside there, and I have my media for that consolidated bin. We're ready for archive. We're done. Okay. Now, what you could do, that's probably what I would do, is I'd probably make a new product, name the project. I call it archive. Inside archive, I'd call it the project name. I'd call it Uni Pro Mark VT. Okay, just so we keep everything in place. Okay. So there, and then I just drag the consolidate bin and the Avid media files into there. So everything is together, everything is logical. Okay, good. Listen, I hope you really enjoyed that video. Give me a like, a subscribe, and leave a comment below. Let me know what videos you want to see coming next. Okay, take care.